Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase, another one that we go bring another reason for the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through, but you don't like the reason and of course you don't like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then use the like icon and the comment section to show your concern about the issues. Now, nation, international reggae stars have knocked the Jamaican government for what they say is a failure to address the issues of injustice being exacted upon the citizens and members of the Jamaican Rastafarian population. Now, the artist spoke to the most recent publicized incident of discrimination against Rastas in Jamaica, which was 19-year-old Nzinga King, who had her dreadlocks unlawfully cut by a policewoman after being arrested for being in a vehicle in which a next individual was not wearing a mask. Now, this act was a criminal act which has prompted TVJ to conduct a survey asking the citizens about how they feel about Andrew Holness and the government and their fight against crime and violence and the things taking place even at the hands of the security forces. May I make hear what them have to say and then continue reasoning. Look and listen.
It's why we've asked a few Jamaicans to grade the government's handling of the crime portfolio over the past year.
0%.
Why?
Because crime escalate more.
I don't rate them enough because instead I see it go down, it come up because them so we can't sleep with the door open and I can't sleep with not even the keyhole open.
It has not been handled properly because lately it's when people are dead, that's the time when the police come.
Nation, what is also shocking is that as we wait for justice for Nzinga King, the artists are pointing out that the Jamaican government has never really made a full public acknowledgement of the Coral Gardens incident or made the proper financial repatriation for these crimes against humanity. Now, nation, this true story has now been adapted into a short film. And filmmaker said the aim of this film is to awaken a new level of consciousness. Now, they said they hope that Andrew Holness specifically gets to see the film. As the superstar said, we still haven't heard a response for the atrocities that has been done to Nzinga King, ancient Bongo Lion and generations of ones before. The Rastafarian community is feeling refused, used and abused over the years by the government. So Andrew Holness, now you get the perfect opportunity to do the right thing and right the wrongs. What are you going to do with it? You have the power to call the police force and education system to justice and to introduce into law strong disciplinary action against any authority that denies the right of members of the Rastafarian community. Now, there's also been talk from certain members of society that they feel like the Marleys and the international influence that the Marleys have should have been used in this particular case to highlight the injustice being done to Rastafarians by the Jamaican government, seeing that the Rastafarian movement definitely impacted the establishment of the Marley legacy. And at this point in time, to date, Bob Marley is still one of the most famous Rastafarians the world has ever seen, and is known for not just putting out music that is loved the world over, but also using his music, his platform and his life to fight for social change. We all remember what it took place when Bob Stacey and bring the two party leaders on stage and make them shake hands, which is a powerful moment at the National Stadium for the entire Jamaica, showing them that through music and entertainment we can choose to divide the people or we can choose to unite the people. And other than that, we can use it to create that change needed. Something I want to say, nowadays Rastafarian artists have the same mindset. It's almost like in this day and age, it is more about capitalism, how you can earn a living. But what fans and citizens are saying is that we have seen artists, Jamaican artists, use their influence, especially the dominant superstars, to share light on issues taking place in other parts of the world, issues taking place in Africa, and you name the places. And that is good, showing you that that is the way things should be done. So why is it that in this case, it took social media and people asking, why are we not hearing from Rasta artists, for them to eventually forward out and say something? And when them do say something, it's almost like it's for either them a defend themselves or them a do it because them a promote something. Buju go out and we to point out, say, many of the other reggae stars have used this to promote something. Him say, him Dave never talk about theme song when him a talk about the issues them. He must say if you don't want to find him song them, him think them on the internet, go type them in and look for it. Him say when him a talk about the issues, him just a talk about the issues. Definitely one of the Rastafarians who have to say, yo, is unapologetic when him say what him say. And also an artist who is not afraid to use his platform to speak for things that he feels is of matters of importance to him. And if it's important to you, because you might not be as concerned as an individual in the know, but you must say these are important issues. And there are people out there who are unaware. There are always people out there who don't know. And Buju know of that. So Buju use him platform for speak for the voiceless. The people who tell people but not have that big platform that for everybody hear them. And also for the people who don't want to hear this information but don't know where to go find it. The truth of the matter is that I think it's at the official first term for the government in power. But even first year, which is how Rasta would have stated, the primary focus of the administration in power has not been the issues of the people, the security of the people, or crime and violence, which as to date is our biggest issue. It is the leading cause of death. It is the leading cause of poverty on the island. The same crime and violence, it go on in and the poverty are contribute to the crime and violence, and the crime and violence are contribute to the poverty. When Shatta Fire business place can't open, notice you go on downtown. Downtown Kingston generates millions of dollars on a daily basis from the people who sell in front of the Chinese store, to the Chinese people them, to the bus them we are drive up and down, to the man them we load the bus them, to the people we collect from them man they, you name it, to the people them at the market we are bringing grown provision, millions. When Shatta Fire all of that pass, and if shot continue to fire from in the morning, during the day and through the night, the place is crippled. And we're not going to see no financial gain, no GDP. So of course, crime and violence contribute to poverty. And the poverty what people face and push them to go into a life of crime and violence. And this current administration is aware of that. During the campaign trail, the talk was that people could have sleep with them door open. That is not the case. And that has never been the case. They have Uptown, Cherry Garden, Jackson, Narbrook, Queenshill. Them people place lock up. As a matter of fact, them have security on the gate. If them have motion sensor, if they shake the gate, King Alarm go drive come up there. These people know that crime and violence is an issue, even though them live miles away from the nearest inner city community. But them know so the issues we have faced the people at any time it can come knock on them door unless addressed by those in power. Just like how in Big C 19 circulate, all different type of implementations and protocols were put in place. Why are not these same implementations and protocols put in place for crime and violence? And we're not talking about lockdowns and no movements for people, because I'm not so you fight crime and violence. As I say, the issues that stem from poverty, the issues that stem from lack of jobs, the issues that stem from lack of education. Think about it, man. If you know of a better way to do something, you would do it. When they make it tough for parents through poverty to send youths to school, and youths stop go school at grade 9 and grade 8, and go out in the working world and become men and women of tomorrow, what you feel like happen? These youngsters are unprepared for the streets, but put out there. Even what go on right now, people not talk about it. But currently, on the island, since Big C 19 start, and most students' learning was disrupted. You gotta have a whole generation of grade 10 and grade 11 students who no complete none and gone out to the world right now. You have people who do CXC and them they at grade 10 level of education. Who are gonna find work give them when them not qualified? Nobody now gonna have no work to give to these youths. And them go turn to the same crime and violence. So the issues we have breed crime and violence are what we have to take focus on. And until the root cause is not just identified, because we know what the issues. And if you go into the communities, them the people will tell you where majority of these things start from and why it has been continued over the years. You have to remember, band-aid not heal cut. It's either the body heals itself or you apply medicine. A band-aid is a temporary solution for a bigger issue. A majority of the protocols and measures being put in place are band-aids. Talk to me in the comment section. Vice the one called Jane Chase, the answer correspondent, the God's representative. I shall remind you to know if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through, but you like the reason and of course you like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon and put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them to check out your channel, check out the reasoning. Join the discussion, comment section up with 24/7. Never lack it, just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there, and we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You don't know the comment section with 24/7, never lack it yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. We can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You know the something go. And for those who don't, yeah man, I move settings fam. And no, we don't need no ladder. And my sentiments for you and yours are to live, love, and prosper until we reason again.